Hello. So I've started feeling less isolated by forcing myself to go out and with other people. And I said in an earlier video that I had a date recently, but he called me at the end just before the weekend to tell me that he wouldn't be pursuing it. So I asked him why, and he said because he felt that I was a little negative about French people. I'm sorry. It's amazing to hear that, really, because we were both talking about stereotypes, about different countries we'd lived in, about World Cup fans and how different countries react, both the fans and the players. So I actually do think French people are more rude than a lot of other nations, but I was only comparing them to British people with him, and I was only really generalising. I didn't think he was rude. He even spoke negatively about certain things, but I didn't take any of that personally or judge him. So anyway, as I said at the time, I don't think there was any romance there, so I wasn't really disappointed, but I was just very surprised at his reaction and maybe felt a pang of rejection, which after being left by my boyfriend 2 months earlier probably had a deeper effect on me. This followed a day later by the first guy I met for a 15-minute coffee, who was not at all for me, calling me at 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning and asking me if he could come and see me for the day. I had previously spoken to him a few days earlier, as he was texting me daily and told me he'd had a successful date with another lady from the same dating site. Well, I didn't understand why then was he texting me, so I asked him to stop and to continue his search and continue with this woman. So when he called Saturday at 7 o'clock, I was really angry. I told him he had to stop calling me and stop texting me as it was harassment, and I put the phone down. Luckily, he stopped, but honestly, 2 dates and what a waste of time. I also received a very nasty text from my ex-boyfriend who told me to stop using a free ad site of his that I used to share as mine had got hacked. And the day he texted, the site sent me a message to my email to say that my own account had been reinstated and I could now use it. But unfortunately, they'd sent a copy of this to his site also. So I hadn't used his site since the day I left. And so to get such a nasty, abusive text from him accusing me of doing something that I hadn't done really hurt me. I don't know why, after 2 months, he was still so angry at me and so very nasty, especially as we hadn't had any communication at all for 3 weeks. All this happened just before the weekend, as I said, so I was quite upset. My neighbour saw this and took me for a night picnic and a night walk where we talked, laughed, ate, watching the sunset from just behind our village. Then we went walking until it got too dark, but it was lovely and cool. The next night we walked again. No picnic, but a huge storm arrived and heavy rain, and I really enjoyed walking through the sunflower fields against a strong warm wind and getting rained on, and slightly scared by the thunder and lightning. When I got home, I was soaking wet, had a shower, but slept like a baby all night with the windows wide open. It was the best sleep I'd had in weeks. I woke up with all these 3 men out of my mind and a new mission. And the new mission is to rearrange and reorganise my home and combine my 2 lounges into one, which you will see in this video, but I will continue it into another video. Love to you all.